Hello again, whiskey tippers and spirit sippers. One here again, and today we got another one. Today we're going to be talking about Nikka whiskey from the barrel.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, this is a Japanese whiskey that I've heard a lot about. I've seen a lot of people out there have done reviews on this one. I've always wanted to try it. I've actually had this one forever up on the shelves, and it is definitely time to break this bad boy open. Oh, no corks or anything. We're just going to twist this bad boy and get it in the glass. Oh, it's good. I didn't even know it had cellophane on it. I just thought this was the dirty cap. But nope, it was cellophane. Ha, look at me go. Let's get it. Beep. Oh my god. Just pouring it everywhere. I think I got this one for a good deal, but still. Just dumping whiskey everywhere. Okay, so right out the gate, it loses a few points. That's impossible to pour right out. I mean, it's filled right to the brim. You can't tip it at all without it just going everywhere, as we just saw. Holy shnikes. Ooh, has like a fudgy oaky note. Fudge oak and like not quite cinnamon, but like just a woody, real woody note. This one's 51.4% ABV, so 102.8 proof, so right over 100 proof, should be bringing it, but it smells super light. I mean, there is like this chocolatey, like I said, this oaky, chocolatey, woodsy note, almost like a caramel, and like a little bit of like a root beer note. It smells kind of like a soft root beer, but how is this 102.8? A little bit of a leather note once you really get down in there as well. Well, I have a feeling once you add a drop or two of water in this, it's really going to open up. Because it's kind of swirling and evolving now, but boy. Root beer, oaky, little floral, tiny little bit of lemon pith. Like, there's a lot going on in here. And it's so light, like that Japanese, like just light essence of it all. That is interesting. Leather and oak and chocolate, like light chocolate and caramel. That is super interesting. I've actually heard a couple of reviews. It's been forever. And like I said, I've had this up on the shelf forever. I got this at Costco forever ago. I got to find the receipt, but I got this at Costco forever ago for, I don't know, I want to say like, I thought it was 30, and then the end AO ended up being 30, and then I ended up looking at this and ended up getting it anyway. I think it was like $90, $95 when I usually see it for like $115 in most places, T-Dubs and other places. So thought it was a good enough deal. Figured it was time to grab it and then let it sit on the shelf forever. So I am excited to finally crack this bad boy open. Got like a Jolly Rancher, almost like a grape Jolly Rancher, but that caramel and the wood oak note still there. That is so interesting. I'm ready for it. Let's do this. Kompai. I like it. Smooth and creamy. Just floats right over the lips. Kind of dances over the mid palate, getting a little tingly, and then you actually kind of feel it on the back end. And my mouth is watering. Kind of get a little bit of that rumble on the back end, and it kind of has a nice long finish, but it's smooth, like I said, smooth and chocolatey and oaky and leather. I mean, this is complex. Like, from what I remember, when the reviews I was hearing, I didn't think it had that much going on, like, oh, it's just hot, but I don't think it's that hot at all. I think it drinks great. I really like this. That's funny, I was prepared to not like this, to tell you the truth. I really was. I was kind of coming into this like, I don't know if this is going to be for me or not. Maybe it's like the bourbon of... I kind of thought it was going to be like a Japanese bourbon. I don't really get that at all. I find it a lot more like Yamazaki than bourbon. Like Yamazaki 12. But more chocolatey and creamy. Doesn't have any of that smoke or none of that. I mean, there's a tiny wisp of peat on Yamazaki. Not too much, but a tiny bit. I don't really get any of that here. Tiny bit of a leather note, but that's about as deep as it goes with that. I like this a lot. I was so prepared not to. I love this. That is so smooth and nice and easy and flavorful. I really like this. I can't believe I've had it up there so long and didn't break it open earlier. So far, the only knock it gets is the bottle shape, because I don't think there's any way other than pouring it over a bowl not to spill any. Like, that is a terrible conception for a bottle shape, but the juice inside is fantastic so far. Let's put a little water in it and see what happens. Oops, wrong one. Wrong glass. Let's just see what one drop does. It can probably handle more being over 100 proof, but let's just see what one little drop does. Boy, it kind of really brings out that leather note. It kind of washed a lot of that root beer and cola notes, and now it's just kind of like a floral, leathery, almost smoky, but not there. I mean, it's almost a little bit of smoke, but it's not. Like I said, it's like a kind of like a heavy leather note. We're talking old school mahogany, dusty libraries. Oh, it smells nice though. Japanese whiskeys always smell amazing, and this one doesn't. This one's no different. That smells really nice. Oh my goodness. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers. I mean, that is just fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. I don't know what I was hearing or what was going on, but this is great. I like this a lot. I mean, if you're not into malts, you're not gonna like this one, because it is that Japanese malt, but it's a sweet chocolatey butter malt, and it is just fantastic. Yeah, that is really, really nice. That is so good. Just butter, cream, chocolate, and oak, and leather. I mean, some of my favorite notes in a whiskey. That is just excellent. Well, I'll never do this other than now, but let's get it on. Time to put it over some ice and see what happens. See how much we're going to spill this time. That's a little lower, but man, this is the thing. Like a speed pour, and it still did it. Yeah, I don't know about this bottle design. Definitely thumbs down on that, but it makes up for it with the juice inside. Ooh, boy, usually the ice kills most everything, but there is just that sweet butter, oak, floral. It's like a soft little leathery buttercream. Maybe some white grapes, but boy, that is just smooth and light. I don't want too much of the ice to melt. Let's see how it is. Prost. Interesting. There might be just the tiniest little bit of peat in there, and I didn't taste it until over the ice. The very back end, it kind of goes through, and it's that nice little caramely, buttery cream, leather. And then right at the very end, there's just a little wisp of like kick of smoke that could be like, it could be the tiniest bit peated. But that was nice. I'll tell you what, on a hot day, hot summer day, pour this over cube ice. This is definitely one of the better whiskeys I've ever had over ice. That was fantastic too. I really like this whiskey. So nice when you come in totally underestimating a whiskey, because I did not think I was going to like this one, and there's nothing I don't like about it. It was great. Neat. It was great with water. It was great over ice. Fantastic all three ways. My goodness. Nikka straight from the barrel. What took me so long? Let me see if I can find the receipt. So yeah, I just found the receipt, and yeah, like I said, got this one at Costco, even cheaper than I thought. Got this one for $69.99 plus tax. So, I mean, that is usually with tax. We got the 283 liter tax, and then however much of the other tax onto that. But still, $69.99 for this. When, like I said, I used to seen it for like at T Dubs, it used to go for like $114, $115, something like that. So almost half price. I mean, starting to get down there, so I will take it. I mean, not quite half price, but getting down there, and I am happy to have it. I'm even happier that I finally opened it. Man, scale out of 1 to 10. This is up there. I'd give this like a solid 8.9 all day, and it could get better from there. Like, this was fantastic all three ways. So, good solid 8.9. Probably going to get into that 9 territory by the time Tamara gets on it and it opens up even more. Like, this is excellent all day. If you see it, especially if you see it out there for $70, because it's going to be cheaper out there where you're at. So, if you see it out there for that price and you got it, I would absolutely recommend this one all day long. Love it. Well, that's going to do it for me. I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Till we see you on the next one. Slanja.